This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
Well, if you wanted to see a potential preview in what an East Husker championship game might look like, you've come to the right place on News Channel Nebraska. It is a Saturday night showdown between the Pender Pendragons and the Howells Dodge Jaguars. My name is Caitlin Devin here with Lou Siefker tonight. We're in Pender, Nebraska, and right now there's no place that we'd rather be.
Yeah, it's going to be a great ball game. These are two programs that fell short a year ago of making the state tournament. Both teams off to such a great start this year, playing great basketball. And you're right. I mean, it's going to be a conference championship game here in a couple of weeks, a preview. This is going to be a big one here tonight.
So a big one between the Pendragons and the Jaguars. You talk about two programs who are almost on the other side of the spectrum. A team like Howells Dodge, historic. You think of Howells, think of Dodge, think of the Jaguars as they became consolidated in 2013. This team is a perennial state powerhouse.
Yeah, it's a great program. Coach Shinada has done a great job maintaining that too. You go all the way back in the history with Howells. Howells has won a ton of championships. That's a great program. Dodge did a pretty good job as well. Then you combine them and the success has just kept coming.
Meanwhile, for the Pender girls looking for their third straight championship, the boys have not had as much success until recently. That is 34 wins in the last two seasons for Pender, and they're continuing to rack them up. 15-1 this year. What are the Pendragons doing?
Just play great basketball. I haven't seen them yet this year. I'm excited to because I know they're a very good team. This is a team a year ago that went all the way to the district championship game before losing and won 20 games. So this is a good program, getting better. It's tough to compete against those girls or with the success of the girls, but this boys team is really good.
Well, someone to watch out for tonight for Howells Dodge, looking to lead the Jaguars offense, is Carson Hurd. He's a senior in the lineup tonight after a team that was essentially relinquished of all the seniors from last year. Carson Hurd is someone to lead the team.
Yeah, Carson Hurd is the senior for Howells Dodge, and had 14 points in his last ball game. You're playing a Pender team that's really good defensively. Only give up about 34 points a game. So as a senior, you got to lead this team. You're gonna have some tough moments in this game, especially trying to score the basketball. You need him as a senior to step up and not only score, but to be a leader for the rest of the guys.
As for Pender, you look for another senior looking to lead that group with a double-digit score, nearly 9 rebounds on the season. That's Alex Roth.
Yeah, another guy. This is Pender's a team that's very well spread out. He doesn't have to score a lot. He is the leading scorer, almost 11 points a game, but a great rebounder and a good assist man too, almost 2.5 assists a game. Does a little bit of everything. You're going to beat Howells Dodge, you need a guy like that, and he'll be important here tonight.
A conference clash in the East Husker coming up next on News Channel Nebraska. Pender and Howells Dodge. It's on TV coming up next.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
Thyroid nodules are a problem often detected during a physical exam, but they could need further attention. Let's learn more about it from an expert at Faith Regional. I'm joined now by Dr. Enos Alzagal, an endocrinologist with Faith Regional Physician Services. We're talking about thyroid nodules today, and let's start at the most basic level. What is a thyroid nodule?
First of all, thank you for having me today. And thyroid nodule basically is a lump or a pump you feel in your neck, just in your thyroid gland. And usually we feel that, by coincidence, either on physical exam or we found it on other imaging for the neck, like an ultrasound or a CAT scan.
And what does this mean if it's discovered? Should we be concerned?
So once we know about it, we should do something about it. So which means we have to monitor that, and most of the time they are benign, which means we should not worry about it. Yet, and sometimes, we can find cancer cells. That's why we have to monitor and investigate the thyroid nodule.
And then if you do get that diagnosis that this is cancerous, what would a treatment plan look like?
So once we know about it, as I said, we evaluate the thyroid nodule by doing a fine needle aspiration. And that's basically a procedure we do in our office. And it's a simple procedure. You don't need to be like sedated. It's like, done the same day, and you can go back to work. And if it's cancerous, then we proceed with surgery. That would be our recommendation for sure. And the surgery would be followed with maybe radioiodine ablation. That's basically based on the stage of the cancer.
And so this is an example of why it's important to keep up with physical exams and annual checkups.
That's correct. And as I said, it's too common. So almost like 25% of people could have thyroid nodule. But basically, we don't know about it unless they have either a very big nodule seen on exam, or they happen to have other imaging for other reason on their neck or their upper chest where we can find it.
Dr. Howells, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
News Channel Nebraska joining you tonight from Pender, Nebraska, ready for the Pendragons and the Jaguars from Howells Dodge in this East Husker Conference battle. Kaylin Devin along with Lou Siefker tonight on NCN. Let's take a preview and a little look at that school spotlight tonight. It's all brought to you by Currency. If your business needs financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com. There's a look at both Howells and Dodge. Pretty small altogether, just about 1,100, a little over that in Colfax and Dodge County. They are 70 students in the school, plus they are the Jaguars. As for Pender, nearly 1,100, about the same size if you mix in Howells and Dodge together, up in Thurston County, 95 students, and they are the Pendragons. I'm going to ask you this question, Lou. What is a Pendragon?
I think we've covered that. I think that's been determined. You know, one thing that came out of that was the young lady that helped me, I wish I could remember her name, said it's a state championship basketball team, and she has been right because Pender's girls have won 2 in a row, trying to go for 3. Maybe the Pender boys, they might be thinking state championship team as well.
When Pender was at the state tournament 2 years ago, that was a segment that Lou did, talk to one of the students, and she said that a Pendragon was a state championship winning basketball team, and she is two for 2 in the last 2 years.
She's prophetic.
She's been right. There you go. Well, this should be a really fun one tonight. You look at the Jaguars, 12-4 on the season for Howells Dodge, a team. Head coach Kevin Janata has been with this program now for 7 years, his 13th year in coaching overall. Started off at Plainview, helped build a program up there, and you're seeing how good they are this season. Well, he was there, and then now he's here at Howells Dodge. His family's from both Howells and Dodge. Mom from Dodge, dad's from Howells, back when it used to be a rivalry. Well, not anymore. Now they're on the same team.
That helps if mom and dad are from the area, right? I mean...
As for the season so far, Howells Dodge has 4 losses. Oakland Craig, West Point Beamer, Sandy Creek, and Bancroft Rosalie, all really good teams.
Yeah, there's some good teams on there, no question about it. 10-4 right now and playing good basketball. A real great opportunity, I think, for Howells Dodge. Both these teams sitting really well in power points, and neither of these teams have to have this. It's not like either team is down. But certainly, if you're Howells Dodge, come on the road and beat a team Pender, you're going up in class, Pender C2 this year. That'd be a great opportunity not only to boost your power points, but confidence as well.
Taking a look at the starters there for Howells Dodge, you see him on the screen. We did have one swap between Ethan Prusha, he'll be coming off the bench. Hunter Luther is in his spot, but the rest of that is still right. Dane Meyer, Nathan Tomshock, Carson Hurd, our player to watch, Andre Martin, and then Hunter Luther rounding out the starting 5. And we're talking a little bit about Pender, 15-1, and this is a program that has not won this much really ever, Lou. They really have not.
Yeah, Pender boys have never won a game at state, and the last time they were there was 1992. And how old are you? That was before you were born.
By 7 years.
Yeah, it's been a while. But I think this team's got a great chance to get there. They're playing such great basketball. Only loss of the year was to a very, very good Wayne team, and that's a Class C1 team as well. So 15-1. We just mentioned for Howells Dodge a great opportunity. I think that also a great opportunity for Pender to kind of prove who they are. And when you haven't had a lot of success, people go, okay, yeah, 15-1, but it's Pender. They haven't been that successful. You got to keep proving yourself, really, no matter who you are, but certainly like Pender, prove yourself time and time again. This could be a huge win, I think, going forward for this program.
Trevor Trimble, Owen Kneifel, Alex Roth, Trent Hansen, and Xander Welsh, your starters for the Pendragons. Brought to you by Medica. With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for. We got the national anthem and tip-off coming up next. Pender and Howells Dodge in a big one on the way on News Channel Nebraska.
Pregame show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be alright. No need to worry because you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks that you are considering apart from each other? At Boone County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is our flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, and agriculture needs to make your dreams a reality. Our lenders have both the practical experience and product knowledge to ensure your solution is a perfect match for your needs. Boone County Bank, here to help you grow.
Last year, the Pendragons and the Jaguars played in a wonderful game, went to overtime, and that battle as tip-off is officially underway, and it's Pender that will start with the ball. Well, that game last year went to overtime, a 5-point win for Pender. Lou, that was the first time Pender has ever beaten Howells Dodge.
Wow, that was a big win, and this program is just getting better and better, this Pender program, since last season's 20-win season.
You talk about seasons or wins that are defining. That's a defining win for a program like Pender, who is looking to put themselves on the map. They are ranked 4th in our NCN rankings in Class C2. Howells Dodge is ranked 6th in our D1 rankings. Well, quick foul going against the Jaguars. It'll stay with Pender. Xander Welsh inbounds it, and it's taken away, stolen by Andre Martin. Flies to the hoop and misses the bunny.
Great opportunity, missed that time off the steal.
Here's Trevor Trimble, dishes it off to Roth. Flips it back to the left wing. Would have loved the opportunity for Howells Dodge. You take that steal all the way to the cup, but can't quite finish. Hansen has it. And Pender trying to find a shot with only 8 seconds on the shot clock. Hansen looking to get rid of it. He's got to.
3 seconds.
That's 3 seconds in the key. It's a foul. It's a foul you don't see a lot often. A turnover you don't see often, but that's one that Pender gets. Hansen didn't have an option to get rid of it.
Yeah, that was an easy call, though, for the official, standing right in the middle of that lane. And so 2 turnovers on 2 possessions so far for the Pendragons.
Meyer on the wing, able to get it to Tom Schock for 3, misses this one, and a one-handed rebound by Welsh. Quickly up the floor, Roth gets it to Trimble. And a foul on the Jaguars. That's already their second with 6:35 to play in the first quarter.
That one goes on Hunter Luther.
Take another look here at our replay. Just a little stumble between Luther and Roth. Roth inside turnaround, tough shot, no good. Rebound poked around and picked up by the Jags. It's Tom Schock, flies it up the floor, good defense. Trying to save it. Andre Martin's got it, goes up and under. That's much tougher shot from the last time, but Martin gets it to go.
Like that first time, Martin might have heard footsteps, but that was it. Yeah, tough shot in traffic, got that one to go.
If you're Pender, you might have wanted that to just go out of bounds. Good shot on the other end, Alex Roth able to put it down.
A tough shot, that right-handed shot, kind of falling away a little bit from the basket, got that one to bank home.
Good defense, Kneifel covered on Tom Schock. He's in a little bit of trouble, gets it to Martin, nearly taken away by Roth. Two tie, 5.5 to play, first quarter. Stepping into the shot and getting it to go is Trevor Trimble. Rather, that is Dane Meyer. In the corner for Roth. On the high post. Now back to the wing, it's Trimble. Trying to draw a little bit of contact and no call. Xander Welsh, offensive rebound, no good this time by Roth. Still in the hands of the Pendragons, and a travel on Welsh.
A couple of offensive rebounds there, Roth, and then Welsh get nothing out of that. Another turnover. Pender's now got 3 here early in the first quarter.
The team that turns it over 14 times per game, they're looking to limit those, especially against a really good Howells Dodge team. It's a program that didn't get back to state last year. They were really hoping to. Kevin Janata's done a wonderful job with this squad, as this three-pointer is no good. Carson Hurd couldn't knock it down. Janata, in his 6 completed years with Howells Dodge, he's made the state tournament 4 times.
Yeah, he's kept this at a consistent level, and I think they got a great chance to make it again. It's a good basketball team.
Welsh on the wing. Trailing by 2 early in this East Husker battle. Jumper from Kneifel, no good. Nice offensive rebound by Roth. Tries to go back up. Carson Hurd with the rebound. Here's Meyer. Trimble on him. Hurd able to get rid of it. Good defense by Pender on this possession. 5 on the shot clock. Nice. Inside, a little bit of contact and a foul. Shot didn't fall, but a good look. Briggs Ernst going to the line for a pair.
That was a real good recognition there by Tom Schock. Saw 2 Penders off the screen. Two Pender defenders took him, and he made a nice pass inside to Ernst. This is that first free throw, but that was a good recognition. The double team coming his way. Got rid of the ball quickly to Ernst.
First quarter is brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic. They're building a legacy, 1 patient at a time, 1 generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day at Yankton Medical Clinic. Both free throws no good from Ernst. Could have extended that Jaguar lead.
I think so far this game is kind of the way Pender wants to play it. They want to play a little bit slower defensive style.
Roth's jumper no good, but an offensive rebound, Trimble, and a frustration foul. Had a great look at that putback to tie the game. Couldn't get it to drop.
Well, early here, not just 3:27 to go in the first quarter, but Pender really crashing the offensive glass, but it has not paid dividends as of yet. 4 offensive rebounds already.
Well, neither team has really played the cleanest basketball yet. Plenty of time to pick some things up as this ball gets thrown away. Hurd was in search of Ernst. Couldn't find him in the post.
Yeah, just kind of led him a little bit too far. That ball goes out of bounds harmlessly back to Pender. A very slow moving first quarter right now, 4-2. But I expect it to pick up here. Both of these teams can score, but again, that's more of a Pender style of game.
Well, both teams can score quite a bit, both averaging over 50 points per game on the year. This jumper no good after the nice look by Kruger. Put back, no. Pender's done a great job on the glass. They can't finish the second chance points.
Yeah, they've had, that's the 5th offensive rebound, 3 from Alex Roth, but not many points.
Ahead of steam to the basket, blocked out of bounds. Tom Schock had it rejected. Take another look here.
Yeah, good defense down there along that baseline.
Luther's got it on the wing. Just 2.5 to play in the opening quarter. Drive by Meyer. Kick out, 3-pointer on the way. Prusha knocks it down.
Well, Meyer able to penetrate into the lane and kick out to the shooters. If you can get the ball in the lane, you get the opportunities for the spot-up shooters to have some clean looks.
Jaguars jump out to a 5-point lead. Well, last year this game was defensive between these two teams. It was a low-scoring battle. 3-pointer to answer. That's no good. Nearly an offensive rebound. But Heineman not able to hold on to it after the corner 3 miss.
A defensive game. Back when I played, they said I was an offensive player. I just offended a lot of people with my game.
He said, you don't even belong on the court. Do you know how to play the game of basketball?
Well, my mom says I'm pretty good.
7-2, 1:50 to play in the first quarter. Lost it, taken away by Heineman. Pender trying to push the tempo, and now Kruger slows it down. Welsh into the corner. Heineman on the drive. Roth delivers the pass to Kruger. His shot no good. Roth with the rebound back up. That's no good, but a foul. The chances are there for Pender. They just got to capitalize.
Yeah, Alex Roth right now is, if he continues to crash the glass like he has, that's a great recipe for Pender to win the game. Now, he still didn't score on the offensive rebound. Gets a chance here from the free throw line, knocks that first one home. But he has been dominating underneath there for, I think, for the Jaguars to win this game. You better start boxing him out and force him to climb your back to get rebounds, because he's been dominating inside there on the glass so far.
Misses the free throw. Rebound pulled down by Howells Dodge. About 11 points per game, nearly 9 rebounds for Alex Roth. He's got all 3 of the Pender points. Corner 3, Jags. That's no good off the back of the rim. Rebound pulled down by Martin. As Meyer spins, nice move. Good shot selection, no good. Created that one, but himself. Roth has it up the floor with under a minute to play in the first quarter.
Oh.
Almost taken away, and now it is taken away. Dane Myers got it.
It's a dangerous pass to throw that across the court like that. Howells Dodge, too good of a defensive team, and too quick to throw those type of passes.
Meyer to Tom Schock. Tom Schock turns around, floats it up, no good off the glass. Rebound collected by Trimble. Shot clock is off. Pender can hold for the last one if they want it. Good defense so far from Howells Dodge on this possession. 18 seconds to play in the first quarter. A little bit of trouble for Ryan Kruger. Here's Welsh. Jump stop, tipped. Kruger's got it under the basket, goes up and finishes strong.
What a tough shot here. Now Can they get it off here? 2 seconds.
Meyer floats it up at the buzzer. No good, and an offensive foul. So I believe Pender will take possession to open up the second quarter. Jags have the low-scoring lead, 7-5 after one. You're watching News Channel Nebraska.
At TC Amish Home, we want to help you live better, longer, with a complete selection of health-focused power chairs from Ultra Comfort. Ultra Comfort features zero-gravity positioning, giving you that weightless feeling and increasing your circulation. Elevate your feet, release tension, reduce swelling, and maximize blood flow. They are fully programmable to your customized settings. With the softest, easy-to-clean fabrics, the entire family is able to enjoy the benefits of your new Ultra Comfort power chair. Live better, longer with Ultra Comfort at TC Amish Home in Norfolk.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
You know, we're up high today. It's a little bit of a different seat. There's a look at Kevin Janata, head coach of Howells Dodge. So regardless of the offensive foul, it will be Jaguar basketball to open up the second quarter.
It was Kruger who drew that offensive foul.
That's no good. Rebound pulled down by Welsh. Here's Roth in the corner for three. Trimble left that one short, and Martin with the rebound. Meyer back up the floor. Little Saturday night showdown in the East Husker as a jumper from Hurd. That's too long. Rebound by Trimble.
Nice shot fake, but missed that shot rather badly.
Kick out. Trimble tries this time. Got it this time. Trevor Trimble, a triple.
Trimble left alone that time. I think he had a screen on the backside of that zone of Howells Dodge. Left him alone and able to bury the three-pointer.
You think you could say Trimble triple 3 times fast?
I can't say it 1 time fast.
Howells Dodge trying to answer that three. No good from Tom Schock, and the rebound goes to Xander Welsh. Pender's got the lead by 1. Welsh at maybe the clock didn't start. Or whistle. I was wondering if they were going to get potentially Welsh for a carry.
Yeah.
Kind of lost control of the basketball.
That's what I thought as well, but I think it's a, what are they saying? Was it a shot clock issue? Does not appear to have changed.
Right now the game clock shows 6:52:28 on the shot clock. That's what we have on our board as well, and now we are back in. Okay. Pender has taken the lead, 8-7. Kneiffel's got it. So the kick out for Trimble. And now Welsh on the wing. 8 on the shot clock. Looking for the turnaround. Gotta heave it up there. Not the shot you want if you're Pender. And Welsh was in a bit of trouble, so he's gonna hear it from Andy Welsh, his head coach.
Yeah, so it's a 5th turnover there for Pender. Credit to Jaguars defensively making the Pendragons work offensively.
That's kind of what they do, though. Howells Dodge is always known for that, the defense that can really slow the game down, play their style of basketball. 3 here short from Prussia. Trimble down the lane, spins and misses this one off the glass. Still anyone's ball. Welsh gets it to Kneifel, who goes too strong off the glass, grabs his own rebound, and out of bounds.
What a play by Welsh, going to the floor to get that loose ball rebound.
Nearly resulted in a bucket from Owen Kneifel, but he wasn't able to get it. Not enough, or a little too much. Now 5:44 to play in the first half, 8-7, Pender.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The yellow jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
There's head coach Kevin Janata of Howells Dodge again. And again, he's in his 7th season now. Here's what's really interesting about his time at Howells Dodge. In 4 of the 6 seasons that they've made the state tournament, it's pretty amazing that they've now lost to the state championship in 4 of their last 5 times at state. It seems like whoever Howells Dodge loses to, that's who wins it all. Andre Martin, a tough shot, and a good finish to give the Jags the 1-point lead.
That's a nice shot over the top of that defense by Martin.
A drive and the foul. Ryan Kruger got fouled, called it against Howells Dodge. That one is on Andre Martin, who's had a nice game today, 4 points so far. It feels like they just reload. They lost 5 seniors last year from a team that was on the cusp of another state tournament berth. Lost 5 seniors, and it just feels like they just reload again, recharge.
That's what good programs do. And it just seems like there's certain programs that have no problem doing that.
Good ball movement. Wells, his shot is no good. I love the play design out of the break.
Not executing around the rim, though. Missing some. Pender's had a lot of opportunities around the rim, and they've missed.
Tom Schock over to Luther, and now on the wing. Here's the drive by Luther. Kick out corner, or rather that is a wing 3, no good by Carson Hurd. He's had a tough day so far shooting. Kruger steps inside, lost the basketball, trying to save it. Trimble is there for the recovery. Trimble goes up, tries to draw contact. He does. Jags fans don't like it, but it is a foul. That sends him to the free throw line.
Yeah, I think Coach Janata's arguing that Ernst was set, that he was standing there with his hands straight up, and the contact was created by Trimble, but Trimble gets the call and is at the free throw line right now.
A pair for Trimble, knocks down the first one to tie this game at 9.
You know, we talked about Coach Janata. We also saw Coach Walsh there in his 2nd stint here at Pender. And seems like the Pender is so good when he's on the sidelines. He's been a winning coach here in both of his tenures.
Not only that, but Andy Welsh also coached the football team for a while from 2014 to 2019. And yeah, you're right. I mean, the Penn Dragons struggled a bit. So Andy Welsh comes back, and what does he do? Turns them into a team that's got 35 wins over the span of 2 seasons and counting. Offensive foul. Alex Roth is charged with the foul. And it goes back to Howells Dodge.
See it again here. Yeah, those are such tough calls. I mean, you could pretty much all of those could go either way. Very difficult to determine if the defense is in proper defending position and if they're set or if they're, which side the foul goes on.
Trimble, after picking up the steal, goes to the basket and going back to the free throw line.
That's what you want to do. Pender defensively, again, only gives up about 34 points a game, and the game is kind of in that realm. But if you're able to get a chance to run with the basketball off steals, that's also what Pender wants to do. Trimble hits the first free throw, and I think it's going to be tough for either team to go on a prolonged scoring streak. So you want to keep this game close on either side because both teams play pretty good defense.
Yeah, points are at a premium so far tonight. Both this free throw just a bit short. Looked good from our vantage point, but we're a little different vantage point tonight. Above the baskets.
Yeah.
11-9. Howells Dodge trails by 2. Top of the circle, it's Hurd. Down below and hits off the foot of Kneifel. 3:30 to play in the first half. You look at the averages, though, offensively, 53 points per game for Pender, 56 points per game for Howells Dodge. You might have to look at the opponent's points per game in this one because of the defensive effort we've seen so far. We might see 30s to 40s as the threes knocked down by Tomshock to give the Jags a 1-point lead again.
Tomshock left open in that deep corner, knocks it down. That's a big shot.
Roth, jumper from the high post, no good. And Luther has the rebound. Seen a few lead changes now, both sides. Hurd underneath, pass a little long, picked up by Andre Martin, and he may have traveled. He did. And the three was good from Tomshock. Decided to get a little practice shot in. But Andre Martin travels.
And Martin battling underneath, trying to get space, and shuffled his feet in the lane. That play was right below us. It was a good call by the officials. Both these teams are kind of almost mirror images of each other. They're about the same size, you know. They play very similar style of basketball. I figure this one's going to come down to late in the fourth quarter.
Top of the circle, it is Trimble looking to kick it out to Roth. Back out, corner three, Trimble, in and out, no good. Dane Myers got the rebound, and waiting up the floor is Hunter Luther.
That's a great job by the Jaguars. Get out and run, get an outlet pass. An excellent finish there by Luther on the other end.
Welsh trying to cross up his defender, kick out, three-pointer. At that time, it is good. Owen Kneifel ties us at 14.
Kneifel left alone there. No one had closed out on him. Had a clean look there and knocked it home.
Stick around for our halftime show brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney and Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with. Dane Meyer crossing up his defender, kick out, Tomshock a three. That's no good off back iron. Rebound poked around, and Hunter Luther has got it. Right back to Tomshock off the fingers of Martin. And a fresh shot clock. Meyer. Tomshock directing a little bit of traffic. Cuts back inside, left open is Meyer in the corner for three. That's no good. What a rebound, Tomshock. Working through Trimble for it and fouled.
A lot of this game it's not necessarily pretty basketball, but it's effective. You've seen the dribble drives inside and the inside-out game, but a lot of it has been just physical drives to the basket against equally physical defense, and you're going to see some contact and some fouls called. And that was exactly what Tomshock did on that one. Just drive it into the defense, create the contact, and get the foul.
Second free throw, no good. As Ryan Kruger, who just had the foul, gets the rebound. 1 point Jaguar lead, 15-14. Driving is Roth, tried to get it to Kruger, picked up by Welsh. He takes the three, no good. Meyer with the rebound, up to Martin. Jags like to run, Martin no good. And a nice shot by Roth picking up the rebound. Kind of got table-topped over Carson Hurd. About 5 seconds, separate shot and game clock. Tough look, Kruger, no good. Martin with the rebound, and that's another foul on Kruger.
Might have a technical.
Is that a technical? Are they calling that on Trent Hansen for putting his hands on Kruger?
Yeah, there's a technical foul. I don't know
Well,
if
his
it
own
was
teammate, Hansen, put his arms behind Kruger. That was as soon as that happened, there was a whistle. That's what
I'm wondering, if there wasn't something that was said rather than. That was a quick whistle.
Well, here's the look, though. So there's the foul, and then you see Hansen kind of put his arm around Kruger, and then it's a tee right away.
I don't see anything there with the hands. I think it was.
And it had to have been verbal.
Yeah, it had to.
Because what Trent did, that's not a technical foul.
Right.
He's trying to pick up his teammate. So it had to be something that was said. And unfortunately, we don't know what that is. But both free throws are good, so it's a big opportunity for the Jaguars to take advantage.
Yeah, 2 free throws are good, and now the Jaguars likely get the last shot of the quarter.
15 seconds underneath to Hurd. Gets it to Meyer. Underneath, Martin gets the finish. 4 seconds. Pender's got to go. Welsh heaves. No good. And what an end to the first half for Howells Dodge. They get the technical foul that results in free throw opportunities, and then another bucket scored by Andre Martin gives the Jaguars a 19-14 lead heading into the locker room. Stick around for our halftime analysis. We'll give you that as well as our halftime highlights. It's on the way on News Channel Nebraska.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
Ashoff Construction of Osmond is your leader in engineering and designing your new building, additions to facilities, and concrete construction. Their professional projects can be seen across northeast Nebraska. Whether it's a business office, barn, shop, or addition to an existing building, when the project is complete, you'll have a building that meets the needs of your operation. Check out ashoffconstruction.com or call Scott, Kenny, or Luke in Osmond at 402-748-3551.
The Halftime Show is brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney. And by Insurance 365, your local expert for your Medicare plans.
(19-14) at the break. Howells Dodge with a lead over Pender. And a good one, East Husker Conference battle on News Channel Nebraska. Well, thanks for joining us, part of our halftime show. First of all, we want to talk a little bit about the matchup so far, and then, of course, the Kearney Sportsplex. But Lou, what did you see in that first half?
Well, I think it was a physical first half. I think Pender had a lot of opportunities off offensive rebounds that they let kind of slide. But you credit Howells Dodge. I think they really responded in that second quarter and did a much better job keeping Pender off the offensive glass. Only had 1 offensive rebound in the second quarter compared to 6 in the first. I think one of the differences is Howells Dodge's ability to dribble penetrate against that defense. They've been able to find shooters on the perimeter and also been able to create inside. I think Dane Meyer has done an excellent job there handling the basketball and creating things offensively against a really good defensive team. So, for Pender, you just got to keep trying to, you just got to make some of those makeable shots, I think, in the second half. And I think Howells Dodge that second quarter, they did a really much better job keeping the Pendragons off the glass. So we'll see how it goes in the second half. But certainly the technical was big because you got a 5-point run there from Howells Dodge, which is the difference here at halftime.
I love the logo, the Pendragon logo right there. That is.
I don't know if that gentleman should be standing there. That's a fire-breathing lizard there.
Well, let's take it to our Kearney Sportsplex because this thing's coming up this spring. It's going to be so much fun to check out in person. If you haven't been out there yet, they're working on it. It's right on the interstate, right off of Eunice Drive in that area. So it's a great spot to go check out because once it's completed, they'll have a multitude of things you can do. You can play basketball, which are some of the best basketballs in the business to play with right through the Baden Elites. But you play with those at the Kearney Sportsplex. Multiple gyms will have 8 basketball courts to play on, 20+ wrestling mats, 12 volleyball courts in the gym. Also, a field house inside, a turf field house to go get some football and some soccer in, as well as practice some baseball, t-ball. Plus, you can't forget about the track and the pickleball court.
So what does the Kearney Sportsplex not have? I mean, that's the better list is to say what they don't have because they have everything else. How about dodgeball? Can you play dodgeball in there?
Well, I think so. You've got a gym. You can play dodgeball. You ever played dodgeball in the gym when you were growing up?
No, I cried a lot back then, so they wouldn't let me play. But
all right, let me ask you this: since you're a little bit older than I am, were face shots allowed?
Well, back in my day, they were. I mean, that's what made it fun.
That explains a lot about you. We'll take a look at our halftime highlights between Pender and Howells Dodge coming up next.
At TC Amish Home, we want to help you live better, longer, with a complete selection of health-focused power chairs from Ultra Comfort. Ultra Comfort features zero-gravity positioning, giving you that weightless feeling and increasing your circulation. Elevate your feet, release tension, reduce swelling, and maximize blood flow. They are fully programmable to your customized settings. With the softest, easy-to-clean fabrics, the entire family is able to enjoy the benefits of your new Ultra Comfort power chair. Live better, longer with Ultra Comfort at TC Amish Home in Norfolk.
Shop Woodhouse Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram during the Start Something New sales event. Browse our full lineup of new Ram trucks, like the rugged and capable 2025 Ram 1500. And take advantage of our current offers happening now. Visit one of our 2 convenient locations in Blair or Bellevue today. Serving our customers since 1991. This is Woodhouse.
(19-14) Jaguars leading the Pendragons at the break. You are watching News Channel Nebraska. Caitlin Devin and Lou Siefker here with you tonight, and let's take a look at our halftime highlights. We'll talk about the defensive battle we've seen so far. It's been a lot of that for Pender, but they haven't finished quite as nicely as that first look from Alex Roth.
Yeah, Roth had a nice shot there. He had several offensive rebounds and missed some putbacks. You'd like to see him continue to crash that glass like he did in that first quarter.
You talked about Dane Meyer not only as a shooter, but as a scorer, but he's a very good player to help set up the offense.
Yeah, he facilitates well, and there's a block underneath the basket.
Oh, that was Ryan Kruger picking up the block, but here's what Meyer does. The cut in and the kick out. That's that inside-out offense you see from Howells Dodge.
Yeah, if you can penetrate like that, get into the lane, then good things usually happens offensively.
Trevor Trimble picked up a big 3 to extend the lead or give the lead to Pender. Was also into the free throw line twice. He's 3 of 4 from the stripe. Howells Dodge, whenever they get the ball, they like to push it out and run. Hunter Luther had the lay in there with a 14-11 lead. Chance to tie the game, and that's exactly what Owen Kneifel does.
Yeah, get a shot there from downtown, and knock it in, but we're going to see it's a good pass inside there to Martin from Meyer.
Andre Martin's had a really good half of basketball, too. He's got 6 points. Very good player. Take a look at our NCN rankings. There you see them, Class C2, Summerlin, Freeman, Grand Island Central Catholic, and Pender. Well, GICC just lost about 10 minutes ago to Adams Central, a bit of an upset.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, it's Class C2 is just, I mean, look at that top 10. That is just loaded with good basketball teams. I mean, you can see West Hole at number 9. We saw them on Tuesday night. That's an excellent basketball team. That's a team that could win it. There's no gimmies in Class C2, and so when you think in postseason, Exeter, Milligan, Friend, they're at 10. They're 13-1. But a lot of teams, familiar faces from around these parts here in Class C2 in northeast Nebraska.
There's a look at D1. Johnson Brock still unbeaten this year. They won the Mudekis tournament, which is always a tough tournament to win.
They gave Freeman their only loss. Freeman in Class C2, we just saw them at the top. I think they were number 2. But yeah, Johnson Brock's an excellent team. Howells Dodge, they're at number 6. And boy, you get a win here tonight. That's going to help those power points if you're Howells Dodge. It might move you up a little bit. But also a lot of good teams there. I think Johnson Brock right now probably the leader in the clubhouse at number 1 and undefeated. They're an excellent team.
And Bancroft Rosalie.
Yeah, very good.
Watch out for them. They look very good. Another member of this East Husker tournament, or East Husker conference. You'll want to watch out. East Husker is always a great conference tournament to watch. It's so much fun because anybody can win it.
Done several of those over the years. You're right. It's always very well contested.
As we kickstart our third quarter, it's Howells Dodge with the lead. Kneifel gets it to Trimble now in the corner for Roth. Trying to do a little in and out on their own. Welsh turns around, finds Trimble. 8 on the shot clock. Defense is smothering. Roth kicks it out. Trimble gets it off. No good. And Kneifel stays with it. The jumper, that's no good off the back of the rim, but another rebound. Trimble's got it. Oh, and a jump ball. Great job by Andre Martin to get in there and get his hands on it.
Pender with a couple offensive rebounds there ends up losing possession off the tie-up. That's a good sign for Pender to go back on that offensive glass.
Meyer on the wing. Jaguars holding a 5-point lead. They won 13 straight. Their first 13 games against Pender as a consolidated school. That is until last year. Meyer squares up, misses this one off to the right. Luther tracks down the rebound. Hurd able to keep it and throws it away to Trimble. Trimble gets bumped, but back up the floor to Welsh. Kicks, nice ball movement. Roth finds Trimble for 3. That's no good. And a foul on the floor. Andre Martin picks it up.
You know, Martin went over Trent Hansen's back there to get that rebound. Good position inside there by Martin of the Pendragons.
Here's the drive. Good look for Hansen. Finishes strong at the rack. Just his first bucket. We've seen Pender crash the glass on the offensive end, not only in rebounds, but in terms of scoring looks. They just haven't found a lot there. There's a nice look underneath for Luther, and he finishes.
That was Meyer again, a great pass, great look underneath there to Luther. You've seen Pender a couple of times there, go for the double team and get burned off passes by Meyer.
Welsh off the glass, no good. Rebound, Tom Schock. Well, a game that is so defensive, a 5-point lead looks a lot bigger than 5 points. Hurd still hasn't got it going yet. That's knocked away. Martin's got it, and he's fouled.
Hansen got the rebound and tried to push it down the floor. And I think that was Martin, was it not, that basically took the ball away. But a turnover turns into a scoring opportunity here for Andre Martin.
Free throw is good for Andre Martin. Here's another look at that. Yeah, it was knocked away by Hurd. Well,
Okay,
yeah,
Hurd.
Martin from behind him kind of just deflected the ball from behind. Hurd was in front covering that end. Then Martin gets both free throws to fall.
Yeah, free throws, seems like I say it every game, free throws so important. You can extend that lead from the free throw line. They're called charity tosses for a reason.
That goes off the net. It's picked up by Hurd. The net's wrapped up on the rim right now. Here's the drive from Tom Schock, who finishes.
Tom Schock kind of unencumbered there off that drive. Pender kind of laid off of him and allowed him a deep penetration in there for the easy layup.
Three-pointer, that's no good off the side of the rim, and Martin has the rebound. Officials time for the net. And then Meyer jumps up there to fix it.
I would have done that if they asked me. It would take me like several times. That's probably why they didn't ask me.
4:55 to play in the third quarter. You look at this 9-point lead for Howells Dodge, and with how the game has gone on the offensive side for Pender, it just looks a little bit bigger than 9 points.
You're right. It feels like a big lead right now.
Offensive foul on Martin. Welsh took it like a champ.
Yeah, I think there was definitely contact. I think Welsh might have maybe earned an Oscar on that one a little bit.
It's award show season.
But that's what you want to do, though. You want to sell it to the officials. There was contact there, and certainly Welsh made it look even worse and picks up the foul. That's a smart play.
Not only that, but it gets Andre Martin out of the game, and he's been one of the biggest players tonight for Howells Dodge. Jake Schuster with the basketball. Over to Trimble, and just nothing there. You could kind of just see the look on Trimble's face. There's just not a lot to go for. Trimble now open for three. Gets it off. Offensive board. Hansen back up and draws the foul. The rebounding on the offensive glass is keeping Pender in the game.
Yeah. You know, one observation about Howells Dodge defensively is they move their feet very well. I mean, they get in position really, really well, and they make the shots tough to come by. The one thing that they haven't done well is to box out. And first free throw there, Hansen misses the first one, but Hansen's got a couple of offensive rebounds here in the quarter. You go back to the first quarter, Roth had 4. So you're right, Pender staying in this game by getting those second chance points.
Hansen swirls in the second free throw. 25-17. Hansen will take a seat. 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. We saw the rankings at the break. Power points are what really matter. We love having our rankings because it kind of just shows what we've seen throughout the year as Dane Meyer skies up and draws the foul. He'll head to the line. But power points for both Howells, Dodge, and Pender are crucial because that shows where your seeding will be at the end of the year.
Yeah.
And the problem for Pender last year is that their power points weren't good enough. They were 20-6 a year ago, but lost in that sub-district final to
JCC, right?
Well, Pender lost to Ponca in the sub-district final.
That's right. You're right.
And didn't get a chance at the district final through the wild card.
Right.
This year, they're currently 5th in power points. So assuming, let's say you lose to Ponca again, just theoretically in that sub-district final, they would get that wild card opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it was Howells Dodge that lost twice to GACC, both in the sub-district and in the district final.
So Howells Dodge, they got that opportunity, but they weren't able to win either game against GACC.
Yeah, GACC was a great story last year, and they started 3-0 this year. They've struggled since then. But both these schools hungry to get to state, and both teams play really good brand of basketball, and they They really compete well defensively. I was just mentioning Howells Dodge. Roth misses the first free throw short. They play such good team defense. They move their feet. They communicate well. Both free throws, no good. That's big for Pender. He got to knock down free throws.
Might be this backboard. We're standing right behind it. I mean,
you need to quit waving your hands when he's shooting.
We have our thunder sticks up here. Here we are. There you go. Look at that.
Where are we at there? Okay.
It's a different scene for us tonight.
I'm the good-looking one there, in case you're wondering.
Three-pointer, that's no good. Nice rebound by Alex Roth. Trimble takes it in and kicks it out. Three-pointer on the way from Heineman. Can't get it to go. Offensive board. Trimble up and a foul. Big time from Trevor Trimble.
Well, no question what's going to be the defining factor for Pender if they win this game, and it's offensive rebound. Another offensive rebound. This time Trimble, chance with the three-point play. Still down 7, but can cut into the lead right here.
Trimble doesn't care that we're up here. He just knocks it down. He's 4 of 5 from the line tonight. He's having a wonderful evening. Saturday night showdown in the East Husker Conference. 26-20, Howells Dodge leading by 6. The drive from Meyer, kick out. That's a tough shot. Fighting for the board. It might have been a jump ball. No, a call a foul against Pender. Goes on Kneifel, and a groan audibly from the crowd.
Yeah, home fans didn't like that one. Battling there for the rebound, and Ernst did grab that rebound.
Tomczak into Meyer. Finds Tomczak on the wing for 3, and he drills it. Jags back up by 9.
Ball movement led to an open look there from Tomczak, and boy, he buried that one. There's his throwaway.
Picked up by Luther to Meyer, finishes, and it is an 11-point lead for the Jaguars.
Pender not going to call a timeout here.
And travel. What a sequence from the Pendragons, and not the good kind.
Yeah, Pender's struggling, and the Jaguars are taking advantage of that. Up 11 now with the basketball. As we've said already, boy, a double-digit lead in this game feels like a big lead.
Tomczak's had a great night tonight. This one off Meyer and out of bounds.
Spacing not good on that possession. That threw that pass right at Meyer, who couldn't handle it, lost it out of bounds. Only the second turnover here in this third quarter for the Jaguars.
We talked about Howells Dodge and GACC, how they played twice last year in the sub-district and district final. Blue Jays got the better of both those games against the Jaguars. Three-pointer Xander Welsh comes back with his own 3.
Yeah, Pendragons needed that one. Welsh squared up and knocked that home. It's a big shot there to just get that, try to trim that lead here a little bit.
But I bet Howells Dodge, as Tomczak tries, no good, offensive rebound, back up and blocked. I think Howells Dodge had GACC circled on their schedule. They beat them by 20 this year.
Yeah.
An angry game. A big block from Pender results in another opportunity. Welsh tries again. No good off the back of the rim. Hurd lost it out of bounds. He kind of got hit in the face, and he's talking to the official about it too.
Yeah.
It wasn't a whistle for that as he lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, contact, and he lost the ball. Keeps it with Pender, down 8. Boy, if you're the Pendragons, you'd love a run here to end this quarter.
Welsh nearly lost it. Hansen, kick out, nice ball movement. Trimble for 3, got it to go! 31-26.
Well, you knew Pender wasn't going to go away. A couple of three-pointers, and now we got another tight ball game. Jaguars up by 5.
12 points for Trevor Trimble. Meyer on the baseline, and a foul called on Heineman. 50.6 to play in the third quarter. Howells Dodge was leading by 11. just a moment ago, but back-to-back triples.
Yep. A great equalizer out there at that three-point line.
It'll have to be the Pender defense to step up.
Pender also plays a real good physical brand of defense. I said it before, I think both these teams, they're very much mirror images of each other.
Tom Schock, 10 on the shot clock. Turns, gives it to Meyer, no good. Rebound by Trimble. He's racing with Tom Schock, puts it up, and one! Trevor Trimble has taken over.
Well, that's just a great play. The shot clock buzzer was sounding. Sometimes that can distract you. It didn't distract Trimble. He takes it all the way in, draws the contact. And we've just seen 2 3-point shots fall now the old-fashioned way. Chance for a 9-0 run here for the Pendragons.
That's exactly what they do.
There's a reason this team is 15-1.
8 seconds on the game clock in this third quarter. 5. Meyer draws foul, and he'll have another chance at the free throw line. 3.4 on the clock.
Well, Meyer's such a nightmare to try to stay in front of. He's so shifty. He changes direction so quickly. Able to get guys out of position and draw those fouls.
Free throw is no good. Well, he started last year amongst all the seniors as a sophomore, and there's a pretty good reason for that. He's a great leader on the court, runs the offense the exact way that Kevin Giannata wants. Makes the second free throw, a 3-point game. Pender might have a chance at a heave if they want to try to get it in here. Flows it up the court, turns it away. Meyer stepped out of bounds, so Pender will have a chance. In way better position on the court.
That worked out, didn't it?
So Andy Welsh will draw a play with 1.9 on the clock to try to get a shot to end this third quarter and maybe steal some momentum going into the fourth.
Yeah, they were fortunate there because that pass just kind of hung up there, and it looked like Howells was going to steal that and maybe get a pretty good shot there to end the quarter. And instead, it goes out of bounds, or he stepped out of bounds.
And here's that sequence, a three-pointer from Xander Welsh to start the scoring run. And you see Trevor Trimble join the party with his three.
Yep.
And then you see the breakaway with the and one. All right, 1.9 to play.
Got to get something going toward the basket. Both these teams are good at doing that.
High over, kick out, Trimble takes it. No good. Clever play design, but Howells dodges all over it, and it helps the Jags take a 3-point lead into the fourth quarter. 32-29. Stick around because this one is close.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com for details. The Carpet Shop, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. And by See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
Three-point ball game, and Pender will start with the ball to enter the fourth quarter. They trail, but they're on a 9-0 run, or now a 9-1 run.
Yep.
That has taken momentum away, and that's big to have here at home.
It was 31-20, and it felt like Pender might be in a little bit of trouble, but
inside, no one covered Kneifel. It's a 1-point game.
yeah, Kneifel got free, and that was a really good pass by Roth to find him underneath the bucket.
Just left alone right under the basket. Meyer fakes what would have been a deep three. Inside, that's a nice move, and there's a shove. Hunter Luther got pushed by Trent Hansen. Well, the one loss that Pender has this season was to Wayne, and that is a 15-2 Wayne Blue Devil team. Martin, he left it short. Roth gets the rebound and up to Xander Welsh. Can the run continue? Inside off the hands of Roth. Tomczak turns to Meyer, and he doesn't get it to go. Punched right back to him, and a fresh shot clock. Tomczak to Hurd. Carson Hurd still has not gotten things going tonight as the Jaguars turn it over. Carson Hurd, 14 points in the win over Wisner Pilger. He's not found his shot tonight. That's a little surprising.
That's something else we haven't really touched on is how young this Jaguar team is. Carson Hurd is the only senior on this team.
Roth looking to run. Gets it back to Welsh. Roth inside. Meyer just poked it away and picked his pocket. Here's Martin. Tough shot. Rebound goes to Welsh. Martin playing with 3 fouls in this fourth quarter. We didn't see a lot of them in the third quarter, and that might be one of the reasons why Pender was able to get right back in it, because he's a good defender. Tremble on the drive, the kick to Roth, now inside again, and there's Martin with the block, right on cue.
Great job there by Martin, coming up from behind and swatting that one away.
Timeout called by Kevin Giannotto with a 1-point lead. Jaguars 32, Pendragons 31. Just under 6 minutes to play in the game. You're watching NCN.
From sunup to sundown, the work ethic of the farmer is unquestioned. As farming methods change and evolve, you need a financial partner to help you reach your goals. Elkhorn Valley Bank's experienced lenders are committed to providing dependable advice and fast local decisions, no matter the size of the operation. From farmland to livestock, you can count on us today and in the future. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There really is a difference.
Fourth quarter is brought to you by Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. A 1-point lead for Howells Dodge. Checking back in out of the timeout called by Kevin Giannotto. Hunter Luther lost it out of bounds, but it was touched by Pender. We'll also have our coaches' post-game interview after the matchup is over, brought to you by Sarpy County Tourism. Luther on the inside, skips a pass to Tomczak. His three is no good. And Welsh able to grab the rebound over Andre Martin. Trimble, kick out. Kruger. Almost all the lanes are closed.
Yeah, both these teams close the lane very well, move their feet, get in great position.
Kruger creates space and gets it in. Pender leads.
A great comeback from the Pendragons. They were down 31-20, and you're just wondering what's happening here. What a great comeback here. Now they have the lead.
Luther goes up, tried to draw the foul, doesn't get the whistle. Trimble down the floor. He goes right to the hoop and gets it to go over Nate Tomczak.
Great drive there by Trimble. He averages 9 points a game, and but he's been a dominant offensive player tonight for Pender.
Tom Schock to Meyer, poked away by Trimble. Meyer nearly loses it out of bounds. Hurd thought about a chance at the equalizer. Back inside, Luther left alone. Back to a 1-point game.
That's the right move there for Howells Dodge. Just find a good shot. You don't have to force threes. A lot of basketball left to be played.
4 minutes to go. Hansen almost lost it. Skips one over to Kruger. Tries to goes back up. Martin has the block. He's down to the floor. And we have an offensive foul on Ryan Kruger. Set up by Hunter Luther.
I think it was that left arm by Kruger that got him in trouble underneath the bucket. Right in front of the officials. So watch the left arm there and the body too.
That's a big shoulder.
Yeah, shoulder, arm, rear end, everything that time. But the arm was, from our angle, you can see the arm kind of push off.
And that's 4 fouls on Ryan Kruger. 35-34, Pender has trailed most of the game. They have the lead late. Tom Schock to Meyer. 15 on the shot clock. Tom Schock tries a three. No good, off to the right. Martin fights for the rebound and instead picks up his 4th foul.
You love the effort from Martin, but you don't want him out of the game here. He's too valuable. He's going to sit down here for a little bit. He's so valuable. He's such an active player for this Jaguar team. I'm guessing he's not going to set for a lot here. Only 3:19 to go.
Welsh picks it up. Hansen back out to Trimble. He's been the big scorer tonight. Roth. Now Kneifel looking for an answer. Welsh drives, stolen by Luther. Luther took away the bounce pass and gives the Jags another possession. Meyer to Tom Schock. Can he get this one to go? No. Rebound by Briggs Ernst. And a jump ball that will stay with Howells Dodge. What a play for Ernst coming off the bench for Andre Martin in a big spot.
As Luther come off a curl cut and had a pretty good look and missed that shot completely, but Ernst, man on the spot there for the offensive rebound.
Here's Chase Luther to give the Jaguars a lead.
Wow, big time shot. 2-point lead now for the Jaguars.
Kneifel. We knew it was going to be a good one. Took a little while for the offenses to get going. But now they're here, and a travel. Trent Hansen tried to jump cut inside and stumbled. 2:10 to play. Howells Dodge 37, Pender 35. Final 2:10 coming up next on News Channel Nebraska. Stick around for our top plays after this matchup is over. Brought to you by Currency and Elkhorn Valley Bank. 2 minutes to play. Howells Dodge with the lead.
One thing to look at, Kalen, only 2 fouls right now on Pender and only 1 on Howells Dodge. If somebody needs to put the other team into the free throw line, they better have a couple more fouls up on the board.
7 on the shot clock. Pender's trying to lock it down. Floats it into Ernst. Gets the roll.
Another assist by Meyer. Ernst gets that one to fall. 4-point lead here for Howells Dodge.
Two big plays by Ernst. He grabs the rebound to give Howells Dodge another chance that ends up with a three-pointer to give him the lead, and then he just hits a shot right there. Not enough time. It's 1:13 to go. Pendragon's looking for something, and a miscommunication. Trimble throws it over the head of Kneifel.
Well, turnovers right now are going to haunt Pender. 1:08 to go, and they've had 3 turnovers here all in a row. And now Howells Dodge, 4-point lead. Pender's going to throw some full court pressure. I think you have to at this point, and I think you have to be aggressive because you've only had 2 fouls. You've got to get up to 5 to get Howells Dodge on the free throw line.
Here's Hurd. And then an intentional foul. I think that's what Pender will have to do. Start to maybe get close to that 5 foul threshold and then go for the steal.
Yeah, just be aggressive. When that ball, if you don't get the steal, you be aggressive, go after the basketball, reach, get that foul, and you get it quickly. Just like, oh, there you go, just like that.
Yeah, immediately again. It's Kneifel, so that's the 4th against Pender. So now it's no more fouls to give.
Next foul is 2 shots for Howells Dodge.
Luther gets it up to Meyer, who slows down, and Trimble will intentionally foul. Do it early so you give yourself more time late, just in case. Dane Meyer's 2 for 4 from the line. He's
missed a couple. This is, you like your point guard here normally at the free throw line. Chance to really, you get this to 6 under a minute. Kind of changes what Pender's thinking about doing.
Gets that one to go. It's a 2-score game either way, 2-possession game either way.
Meyer's played really well. He doesn't have a lot of points, but he's done a lot. He's been a great distributor. He's got 6 rebounds.
This makes the free throw as well. So now that's a big.
Yeah.
This would be a huge win for Howells Dodge, as Trimble does take it and knocks it down.
Wow. What a
Flashes
shot.
the 3.
I tell you what, Trevor Trimble has absolute ice water in his veins. That shot had to go in. It had to go in for Pender to have a chance, and Trimble knocks it down.
3 triples for Trevor Trimble.
Yeah, he has been the difference maker tonight. No question about it for the Pendragons. That's a big-time shot.
And then he gives, you didn't quite see it on the camera, but he flashes the 3 and he gives Tom Schock a little look. Hay says your closeout wasn't fast enough.
Yeah.
So 20 points for Trevor Trimble, and you don't have to foul. Now, if you're Pender, you got the 3-pointer, you can hold. There's 14 seconds or so separating shot and game clock. So a good defensive possession would give you the chance.
The danger of that, though, is if you let Howells Dodge run that clock down and then you give up a bucket, then there's only like 14 seconds to go. We'll see what strategy Coach Welsh tries to use. I think you go ahead and be aggressive here and try to get a steal. You don't have to foul, but I think you want to be aggressive and try to pick up a steal if you can here and get this down to maybe 1 point or tie it up if you can.
Tom Schock to pass it in, gets it to Meyer. Pender will not elect to foul. 10 seconds already off the play clock. Meyer to Hurd. .13 on the shot clock. Tom Schock inside, Trimble knocks it out.
Trimble is everywhere tonight. Almost got a steal there. And still there's 7 seconds left on the shot clock, and now a timeout. They're going to talk about it. If you're Howells Dodge, you have that 3-point lead. You want to work out something so you get a good shot. If you're Pender, you have to get the rebound here. If they miss the shot, you've got to get the rebound and then get it up the floor. So I think Pender is talking not only about that, But what are you going to do when you get that ball after you get the rebound and get it up the floor? What are you looking to do? Are you looking to get a three? Are you looking to take it aggressively to the basket and then try to put Howells Dodge on the free throw line? A lot of stuff to talk about between these two teams.
I think it just depends on what's open. I mean, you know that the interior defense for Howells Dodge has been so tough today. It's hard to penetrate what they've presented to you already. The in and out has worked, though. You've been able to find guys like, well, you've been able to find Trevor Trimble, and he's executed as well as you wanted.
I think that's the easy part, is who you want to shoot the ball, because Trimble has been so good in this ball game. It's the one thing I don't think you want to do if you're Pender is if you get the rebound and rush down and just shoot a quick, off-balance three-pointer. You want to get a quality shot, but you only have 21 seconds right now, and there's still 7 on the shot clock.
Gets it into Meyer. Down to 5. Meyer drives, turns. Tough shot, no good. Trimble with the rebound. Pender's got a chance. Trailing by 3 with 8 seconds. Timeout call by Andy Welsh. 7.9 on the clock. And this is what you want to have at home if you're Pender. A chance to tie the game. Now, you almost certainly have to look for a 3.
Yeah, that's a good timeout, because the offense was just kind of out of sorts when they got it down here. There was no real flow to the offense. That's a good timeout by Coach Welsh. You're going to set something up now. You can run a set play, and I'm almost certain you're going to look for Trimble off of a screen here. And the Howells Dodge has to be cognizant of that. What could happen is that Howells Dodge is going to defend that three-point line and allow Pender to get something inside. And so if you're doing that, it's really important for Howells Dodge not to foul. Certainly, you don't want to foul that shot. You want to make Pender use some time and force them to get the ball inside and get the two-point shot. And if you're Howells Dodge, you hope there's not a whole lot of time left after that two-point shot.
8 seconds left, 41-38. Howells Dodge has a chance to come on the road and personally hand Pender their second loss on the year. Just about a week and a half before the East Husker Conference Tournament. What a way to do it if they do.
Yeah, there might be a rematch in that conference tournament. Here we go.
Roth, screen set. Welsh will take the 3 off the glass, no good, and Howells Dodge wins. On the road, the Jaguars knock off the Pendragons in an upset victory.
What a big win for the Jaguars to come on the road here, play up in class, and beat a really good team on their floor. That's a gigantic win for Howells Dodge.
Final score 41-38. The Jags will win their 13th game of the year, and a big one on the road in the East Husker Conference Tournament. We'll take you to our top plays in our head coach interview with Kevin Janata, as well as our player of the game, coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Pain can affect every aspect of your life. Chronic back, neck, nerve, and other pain can make work feel impossible, stop you from doing the activities you enjoy, and can even lead to stress and trouble sleeping. If you are dealing with pain for an extended amount of time and are struggling to do normal, day-to-day tasks, turn to Dr. Balkaya or Dr. Prince at Faith Regional Physician Services to help you find relief. When you're experiencing chronic pain, finding the source of the pain is our first step. Our specialists use a wide range of diagnostic tests to determine how to control or manage your pain. You can expect us to discuss your goals, preferences, and lifestyle to create a treatment plan that uses innovative and safe techniques. You deserve to enjoy a pain-free life. Take the next step. Visit frpsclinics.org to meet our pain management specialists.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Carney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
Are your Medicare supplements too high? Does your employer not offer health insurance? Who can I trust locally in a live office and not an 800 number? Come see Insurance 365 healthcare experts Angela Credeville and Sarah Kuhn. Angela specializes for you with personal consulting for people over 65 and their Medicare plans. Sarah is the expert on individual plans for those of you under 65. Angela and Sarah, the healthcare experts you want to do business with.
When the game wraps up, or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit gocurrency.com and apply today.
Well, the Howells Dodge Jaguars, they're on the prowl, and they come on the road here. They beat the Pender Pendragons here in Pender, 41-38, an exciting ball game. I'm joined now by Kevin Giannata, head coach, and I just asked you, Coach, about the style of the game. That's what you expected, a defensive, physical game?
Yep, knew it was going to be a defensive battle. You know, scouted them. They're a strong physical team. They like to get rebounds and get the ball inside. So we wanted to take away that first and make them beat us a different way, and that's what we did tonight.
You mentioned rebounding. It started out, it didn't look really good for you guys. They were really pounding the offensive glass. You're able to kind of shore that up. But did you do anything differently there?
You know, that Roth kid is strong, and he is just a monster on the boards. And we just re-emphasize, you got to find him, and you got to make contact. You might not get the rebound, but he sure as heck doesn't. So, you know, Hunter Luther was on him. Andre Martin was on him. Briggs Ernst, we kind of rotated some different guys through, and they all did a nice job.
Offensively, we're trying to get a player of the game. Everybody kind of did a little bit here and there. I mean, it was a really good team effort on the offensive end. You didn't score a lot of points, but you scored enough to get a big win.
Right. You know, on this team, we really emphasize bringing the defense. Sometimes when you travel, the shots just don't fall. And, you know, we can get it from about anywhere. I mean, just thinking about points per game, we go about 12, 9, 8, 7. So it's spread out, which is kind of nice, hard to basically scout us. But we did a nice job getting where we needed to get it from tonight.
You had a lead at 31-20 there, and it looked like maybe you guys might run away with this thing. Pender, a good team, they came back, even took the lead. How was your team able to withstand that and still pull out a victory?
You know, Pender's played some really tough games this year where they came back and won, and we knew, hey, they're going to make a run at some point. We got in a little trouble with our bigs. I think both of them had 3 fouls, so we just needed to bide our time, you know, manage that time and, you know, just fight till they could get back in, which we got through, but it was difficult at that point.
Might see these guys again. You got a tough conference tournament coming up.
The way I see it, they're going to be on our side of the bracket, probably going to see them down the road. So enjoy it now, but prepare for the future.
Absolutely. Well, Coach, hey, congratulations. What a big win, coming on the road and getting a big victory over Pender. Good luck here as the season draws late.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
All right, that's head coach Kevin Giannata. Let's get Dane in here. Now, Dane, I think it's kind of emblematic of the way the game went. You had 6 total points, so there wasn't a lot of points scored, but you did a lot of things to help your team win. Is that sort of your role on this team, to just do whatever it takes?
Yeah, just every game, whatever you can do to win the game. It's not about you, it's about the team. And our coaches are big on you're not going to play perfect the whole game, so just stick with it and trust your teammates, and everything will be fine.
Well, you did an excellent job. I don't want to guard you because you stop and start so fast, but you're able to penetrate against that defense and kick out the shooters. I thought that was big tonight. How was you able to do that?
Just playing with these kids for my whole entire life. You know, we played against Pender probably 15 times in our careers, and it's just how it's been the whole time, rough physical game, and when you got teammates and that work hard to shoot, get in the gym and shoot, it's easy to find each other.
Well, late in the game there, you'd missed a couple of free throws earlier. Don't want to remind you about that, but you missed a couple. But you stepped up there and made 2 big ones to stretch that lead out and really change what Pender wanted to do. Is that you want that ball there at the free throw line? You want those opportunities on your shoulders?
Yes, sir. I'm comfortable with everything, and I can trust everyone on my team to shoot those shots too. So, yeah, just happened to be me, and I did my job.
How does a game like this? You're playing a really good basketball team, a physical team. You guys are kind of mirror images of each other. How does this prepare you now for postseason?
There's a lot of teams in our class that are just like this. So I think if we just play physical every game, play our game, we can do a lot.
Well, Dan, you also had 6 rebounds to go with those 6 points tonight. Talk about that as a guard, getting those 6 rebounds.
I don't know. Just have a knack for finding the ball.
Yeah, you certainly do. Well, Dan, hey, congratulations. You're a player of the game, and congratulations on getting a monster win here in Pender.
Thank you, sir.
Absolutely. That's Dane Meyer, a player of the game. Kaylin, let's go back to you.
6 points, 6 rebounds, and most importantly, a victory for Dane Meyer and the Howells Dodge Jaguars 41-38. Well, now we'll take you down to our top plays, brought to you by Currency. If your business needs financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com. And Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there is a difference. A big battle in the East Husker Conference tournament. This thing is always jam-packed. Well, not the tournament yet, but it could be a preview of what is to come in the coming weeks. Pender and Howells Dodge 15-1 and 12-4 in terms of record. Pendragons trailing by 2 inside. Nice look from Alex Roth. He finished the game with 3 points tonight. He's usually the leading scorer. And there's someone else who stepped up for the Pendragons, but we'll take you there later. Dane Meyer, nice move to turn around, get his defender in a blender, and put it up off the glass for the bucket. Points were at a bit of a premium in the first half of basketball. Defenses were really showing out. Now, about 2:40 to play in the first quarter. Nice drive to the hoop, but a great block from behind. That's Ryan Kruger able to get the defensive play. Now Meyer, kick out, able to find a look from the three-point line. It's Ethan Prusha who knocks it down. Big three-pointer increases the lead now 7-5. But how about Trevor Trimble? His first triple of what would be 3 tonight, but that was the first one. It's a big one to give Pender the lead. Now Howells Dodge back up in front, 12-11. The feed up to Hunter Luther, who puts it down, gives the Jaguars a 14-11 lead. On the other end, it's Owen Kneifel to knock up the game at 14 apiece and tie us up in the first half. 17-14, a chance for Howells Dodge to increase the lead. That's exactly what they do. Andre Martin on the inside feed from Meyer ties up the game, or rather gives Howells Dodge the 5-point lead going in to the break. Now 29-20. Here's where things get interesting. Chase Luther gets the steal, feeds it up to Meyer, who puts it down, and Dane Meyer gets it to go. They lead 31-20. Now here's the kick out 3. Welsh with a 3-point bucket to get things a little bit closer for Pender. Have another chance, 31-23. Kick out, Trevor Trimble. Another one hits that 3, and it is just a 3-point game coming right back. Another steal. 5-point deficit for Pender. Trimble puts it up, and Trevor Trimble able to finish with the foul. Goes to the free throw line for a chance at the and one. He finishes. Pender comes all the way back, makes it a good game, kicks it out to Roth. Now underneath, a big block from Andre Martin. This game was close all the way until the end. 3-point opportunity, 35-34, and it's good for Chase Luther. Increases the lead to 4 points for Howells Dodge. Now 40-35. Trimble, 3-pointer. Cuts it down to a 6-point game. 20 points for Trevor Trimble. Had a chance to tie the game with a Xander Welch 3-pointer as time expired. Was not able to get it down. And Howells Dodge survives on the road. Final score 41-38 over Pender. Well, thanks for joining us on News Channel Nebraska tonight. a big one in the East Husker Conference. That was a lot of fun.
That was a great game. Both of these teams have a great chance to make it to Lincoln because of the way they play defense. They're so much like each other, and it's tough to score on them. They play physically like both of these basketball teams. A big, big win tonight, though, for Howells Dodge.
We thank you for joining us on this Saturday evening. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your weekend. We got some more hoops coming up all of next week and all of the way until we get to the state tournament in Lincoln, Nebraska. And that will be a lot of fun. Two of these teams have aspirations to get back there, and we would not be shocked if either of them made the trip to state. For all of us at News Channel Nebraska, Connor Luby directing the show in the truck. For Lou Siefker, my name is Kalen Debin. Have a great rest of your Saturday night.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.